Okay, people, I'm going to do this live and then I'm going to have some food to eat. I am operating, beginning to get back my mojo, who I am, who I was, but it's some way to go. And I'll start with my horoscope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pardon me. Taurus. There are a few distractions on the road to you achieving a goal. You may have to have a word with someone who is able to back up a story others are starting to question. There is a lot of paperwork to get through, which is causing more delays. And I am going to do this folder. And then I'm chucking out. So it's as you see the folder. And today on Facebook Memories said 5 years of Facebook Memories with Samira Lenore. That's her writing, people. So I'm going to leave it. No, I think I'm going to make it my opening thing. 10th October 2008. During a telephone conversation, Ayoda wanted to know about Alistair's progress in the setting. I made her aware that another member of staff also works alongside with Alistair, and if she would like to have a word with the member of staff. I then passed the telephone to Mervelee to speak with Ayoda. Samira Zahabi, Alistair Aguilar's key person, and she signed it, 2008. So maybe when I finish this, I'm going to put this with the letters from parents and then do another podcast on it. Because I'm getting my professional files together, so I have things. So I'll be staying right in here and be a source of whatever needs to be to support children with special educational needs. And at the forefront of my mind is my nephew Jerron, who will be 30 years old on the 7th of September. So I'm just going to go through this file and then discard key leadership functions. Yeah. I see light, so I don't know why it's black. So these are things I have from years. I'm not going to read. I'm just putting it on here. I don't think I'm going to chuck out either because they might come in handy for when I need to update. As I said, there's nothing in this head of mine. I'm an empty vessel. Right, so I'm not chucking this. I'm keeping it. When I finish, I'm going to eat. But make some broccoli. Developing children as independent learners. Pauline Goldrick and Caroline Trimmer. So these are resources that I get from training people. As you can see, it's 22nd of May, 2002. So I'm just showing you what's there. I'm going to use them for I'm starting setting up a file of work that I use so I can reference them. Yeah. See, from when I have these resources. And imagine I spent 8 years in here. If only I had known. Yeah, these resources that I can add to or have add to. do it yourself. Yeah, 2002. Right, so there's another thing in here. Yeah, so you see, I don't take anything for granted. I always have backup. Yeah, so I'm just emptying this folder. I'm not going to chuck away. So I'm going to show you this because these are going to be some of, I'm going to make collages out of some of these people's signature and name to show the perverts and the bad mind and the grudgeful and the, yeah. So this, take note of this person because her thingy will be used in my collage of evil people. Gwendolyn Abawaji, manager at King's College Hospital, NHS Foundation Trust, Mapota House Day Nursery, and King's over the other side. Look at it carefully. Gwendolyn Abawaji, a bad mind woman, black, used by Mary Curry to do her dirty work. Yeah? It will be used as collage in those people who have discriminated against me. So this was something I did. I was group supervisor, so you can see from when I done this. It's mine. About my laminator, it's around the side there. Indoor risk assessment when organizing the environment. Implementation of safeguarding procedures, promoting a safe and secure environment by staff working collaboratively in a team. Probably also part of my PDP for the Open University. So there it is. Oh, this is where it is. I need to put it with the other parents thingy. But I'm going to organize this properly. So yes, can you see? From a parent. So I'm going to read this now. Mr. and Mrs. Sims. 70. Don't think I need to read the Southwest 9. I used to live in Southwest 9. 3rd March 05. Dear Gwendolyn, I am writing with reference to an incident which took place at Mapota House Nursery site on Monday, 28 February 2005. I arrived to collect my daughter at approximately 3:50 p.m. On arrival, I saw Amel playing outside in the garden. I made my way towards the door where I saw 3 children squashing and holding down another child who was screaming and red in the face. One of the children called to Amel to join with them, at which point I called to her and indicated to the 2 members of staff who seemed oblivious of the situation. One of them was more focused on kicking a ball around by herself. I find this level of care highly unacceptable and leads me to question whether these members of staff are suitably experienced to supervise the children. This brings me to another area of concern regarding staff. Since the transfer of Amel's key worker, we no longer get any feedback on our child's progress or daily welfare at nursery. I cannot recall any communication other than to inform us about the video shoot. Both Amel's previous key workers were very informative and seemed passionate about accommodating their designated children. To date, Amel seems unhappy with this situation, and unless other members of staff are present, i.e. Fazia, Mervelee, Sharon, Kerry, Shirella, or Rodney, Amel refused to go with her current key worker every time I bring her. My wife and I are highly concerned about the current situation with Amel's key worker and also the relative incident which occurred on Monday, and would appreciate a prompt response concerning these matters. Signed. Yeah? Signed. So now I'm going to continue. Yeah? So now I'm going to save these to other places because they're going to, whatever. Memorandum. Am I going to read it? Don't think so. Okay? Think I should. Hear my voice on top of that, what you've just heard from a parent. Memorandum. So it's stamped by Human Resources. Yeah? 18th of the 11th, 2006. And this is 2005. Yeah? Can somebody call my little brother to come and listen? Equal opportunity. Please inform me about the trust policies and training. I would like your advice and any additional information about a matter that is giving me grave cause for concerns. I am a nursery officer I blocked it out, so more than likely I was using it for something else. Yeah? So that would be King's College Hospital NHS Foundation Trust. And I have recently come across some issues that are baffling me and which I would like to get some clarifications. And if I have blundered, how to prevent this happening again. During a meeting with my manager and site manager, I complained that I was discriminated against. I was asked for my definition of discrimination. So I said, maybe my manager would like to tell me. She replied she did not know if I was being sarcastic or perversive. I replied that I had heard the first word before, but I was not too familiar with the other. So could she tell me the meaning? She said it meant friendly, and I said it was a new word and to add to my vocabulary. So why is she saying friendly? If I said a word that and it's friendly, why she has to go out if I'm being sarcastic or perversive? I have to go look up that word now. I was then asked if I use positive language to communicate with children. Yeah, so I need to go add this now to the letters from the parents. And if I do not think saying there's only one girl in my group, discrimination. How is that discrimination? So if I said I am the only girl in my family, is that discrimination? Am I discriminating against myself? Of course, this came from a stupid Ofsted officer. This all came from a stupid Ofsted officer. And here is the little girl, only girl in my group. And I have a thing from the parents, Rachel. Yeah? That little girl, I hold in the picture there. Yeah? So you see where I'm coming from. And I sit down with all this and let them have me done whatever. So me need emotional regulation treatment. Me say some girl I go get coof, some girl forget coof, some girl I go get coof. I said there is only one girl in the group. So how is that discrimination? I was asked if I use those words and I elaborated on the two occasions recently when I did and why. The first was last week, Friday, when I realized there was one older girl amongst all the boys. I asked the child if she was missing her best friend who did not attend on that day and reassured her all the boys would take care of her. Naturally, I only have brothers, no sisters. Stupid Glendalyn Abawaji. The other occasion, Tuesday the 14th of the 1106, during lunch in the presence of an Ofsted inspector, when some of the older boys at my table were misbehaving and I singled out the girl as a role model, saying she is the only girl and the youngest child at my table, and look her how nicely she is behaving. Since I started the job, I have always had one girl in my key group, and I always use the opportunity to provide learning experiences during circle time and group activities where we count groups separately and then add together as a whole. Another matter that arose was behavior management, and when I talked about an incident where a child was kicking, hitting, shouting and screaming at an adult, the manager said it was normal behavior for a boy. I advised my colleague to take the child away from the other children and calm him down, but I was told I should have taken over, even though my colleague was capable enough to handle the matter, and I had my reasons for not making further interventions, which management are aware of. I find myself being used as a scapegoat many times, and whenever incident occur, I have to take responsibilities and held accountable. My manager, who says she has a degree in child psychology, has an explanation for everything. From unacceptable behavior that impacts negatively on everyone as cultural. When observations are presented as evidence, they are deemed as staff preconceived ideas, and staff are prevented from using their knowledge, skills, and experiences to support children and remove barriers to learning. You see how long me I write them, I sit there, one day me can't find them. The setting is not inclusive as the people in authority refuse to acknowledge the children with special educational need and therefore have due regards to the same code of practice as it relates to current legislation. Richard Harty, may I kick you up your backside. Of late, I have come across another hurdle when I say people in authority, and there's a big problem with this. I use the term with the best of intention and not in a derogatory manner. I find my interpretation of language and my managers are at odds with each other. Glendalyn Abawaji, a stupid girl from Trinidad. I just do not know what to do for the best and have decided to forego using my knowledge, skills, and experience to appease my manager's wishes of keeping everyone on the same level, regardless of qualifications and what they can contribute to the setting. This is not to be taken as a complaint, or neither am I questioning my manager's authority in the way she carries out the job, because I have already been threatened with disciplinary procedures, selected to be sent on a harassment and bullying course, being demoted from the role of group supervisor, and taken out of the schoolroom where I felt I had so much to contribute to the children's development and learning, because I wanted to provide a developmentally appropriate practice that is inclusive and meet the needs of children and staff. Sit no bother me. I was fortunate to attend a diversity training, so I would be grateful if I could be enrolled on any training going that could support, enhance, and extend my professional development in these areas. Until I can find another job that offers me the same benefits that I receive at, I have no option but to stay. So I have to accept what the manager does so I can continue to earn my livelihood, even though I do not agree with some of her arguments. I have tried presenting my arguments and concerns through various modes of communication and complaints, and they have not been addressed. And after being told by management that it is pointless for me to do so, I have decided to give up all my rights and accept my fate at work. So I'm going to put this with the letter that I wrote to the Daily Express now. Please be kind enough to send me any available information and support me in gaining appropriate knowledge. Name Mervelee Myers. Yeah? You see from when me alright? So all these will be going in the same whatever. And dash out what you need for dash out. Sinti no bother me. Yeah? 05. Yeah? They do it to me at Kings, they do it to me at LEYF. So I need to put all these things together to show. The manager, the site manager from Mervelee, re-study leave. This is to get your approval for taking my study leave. I am entitled to 2 weeks study leave for my first year of study with the Open University. Since I am nearing completion of this time, I shall therefore like to make the necessary arrangements to take the time off due to me. Now that things have begun to settle down and staff are in place to oversee the smooth running of the open plan, then I would like to book 1 week in July and the other one in August. I will finalize the dates after you give me your approval. Do I ever override my authority? No. Yeah? So these are going to be towards my whatever I need to be. And then my brother come tell me foolishness about whatever. Now make me and you have nothing, brother. Now make me and you have nothing. Yeah? Report Reed Darnell's accident. So I need to make them in whatever. So I'm reading it. Yeah? Everything they blame me for and try to put me in scapegoats, as I said. Yeah? 23rd of the 9:05. Report Reed Darnell's accident on the 23rd of the 9:05 at approximately 1:50 p.m. The children were standing at the door leading to the garden, looking out at the rain when the metal door was accidentally pushed back, resulting in Darnell's left thumb being badly bruised and the skin peeled off. You hear me just start saying me auntie, not my auntie, my grandmother lost an eye because her mother accidentally dropped the scissors in the baby's eye. Would you think that my great grandmother would harm her child? No, accidents do happen. But all the time, it happened that with Daniel, it happened again with Andrea. They try to blame it all on me. Yeah, and that's why when Katie came to Luton Street, a child damaged her nose in the house. Nobody knew how it happened, and they were trying to blame it on Katie. And she said she was leaving, and I said, Katie, you cannot go. You need to have a CV and stay in a job for a little while to set up whatever. Yeah. So why are they all out there not doing anything? Andrea, who was closest to the scene, went to get hold of Darnell immediately that he screamed and examined the area. She handed Darnell over to me and sat him down on my lap and comforted and reassured him. While she got cotton wool, which I applied, we both decided that Darnell's mom should be called, and Andrea went immediately immediately to ask Ella to do so. Ella came to confirm what Andrea told her and to examine Darnell's thumb. Joyce came back from her break and I explained about the accident and asked her to take Darnell. While I was on my break, Abby came to say that Darnell's mom wanted to speak to me. I came and spoke to Darnell's mom, who said she was not happy with the aftercare that he had received. Example, applying ice and not cleaning the area. I explained that staff are not allowed to do anything else apart from contacting the parent. Jenny said she did not blame anyone because she knew these things happen, but she was going to make recommendation for there to be protective panels on the doors. I explained about the doors being made of metal. She said she was taking Daniel to the accident and emergency department and asked Ella for some Calpol in case Daniel was in pain. By this time, the thumb had gotten worse as it had swollen up more. We both expressed the opinion that it could be broken. I asked Jenny to phone and let me know what happened. Jenny later phoned to confirm Daniel's thumb was broken. She said that she did not blame me, and I told her once more that no one was to be blamed. Mervelee Myers, 26th of the 9th, 2024. I write everything down. Oh, you saying you couldn't blame me? No, you can't blame me. But I am always getting blamed. That's why I keep a defensive practice. So now this is going to come back to haunt. Whoever they're going to haunt, they're going to haunt. Yeah? Whoever they're going to haunt, so this is going to be where I'm coming from. Where I'm coming from. And I am the one who needs emotional regulation treatment. Yeah? Here's another one. Everything is me. But I keep a defensive practice. And that's why I have this here. Things Day Nursery. Yeah? Details of accident. The children were misbehaving and when spoken to by the adults. Oh, the child. The child was misbehaving. And I know exactly who this child is. He was one of those child. He was, I don't know how to explain this child. Because he used to bring his books from whenever he's took him to the biking thing and me and him sit down and whatever. He was thick, but he was that sensitive. But you know those children who, I don't know how to explain it at the time. I didn't have the knowledge to understand him until much later. And then one day I was sat and I heard this voice. He's not in my pictures, else I'd show you. Alfie. Oh yes, Alfie is in my pictures. That's Alfie there. Alfie. Alfie Tizard. But I was sat one day, as usual, the TV is on, and I heard this voice, like when I heard Mr. Welch's voice. And I said, that child sound like Alfie was going to, I think, Dulwich College or one of those posh schools. And Alfie had developed into his passion. He used to bring the books, the racing books, and we asked me, Mervelee, let's look through it and whatever. And Alfie was doing the racing. And something happened and he wasn't going to the school he was going anymore. And I could just visualize Alfie. You know, those children, they come with their little thing. But growing up, there were certain things about him they didn't understand. I didn't understand Alfie sometimes. The child was misbehaving. So sometimes maybe I might have labeled that child not intentionally. Because my level of studies and training at the time was not to the level where I could give Alfie some of the support that he needed. I must admit that. Because if I had known Alfie better, I would not have said probably what he was doing to me, I see it as misbehaving. To him, it was misbehaving. I'm trying to explain the situation from an incident, something I wrote all these years ago, how much I could have, my narrative could have been not so very good for that child at the time. And that's why the same thing I said, nobody done anything to me unless they had professionals who could have been able to help me. There's nothing much anybody could have done. And that's why I was so adamant when my child was misdiagnosed with multiple disabilities. Yeah? Yeah? So I'm not gonna read this. But I'm just gonna keep it as reference so that I can use it as guide, so we don't jump to conclusions too quickly about children when we see certain atypical behavior. Yeah? And here's another report that I wrote. I'm not going to read it all. I'm just telling you that I am a person who keep record. Yeah? And see, I blank out some of it. So yeah? So I'm going to keep these for my record. I'm developing some platform or something. By the time I'm finished, somebody will have to find me. Yeah? So see, from back then, I'm doing recommendations. I didn't just write a report or whatever. There are recommendations. And that was from July 2006. Oh, I remember. I'm looking at the child now. It was short. Mom is from Africa. So this is the song in their language. So I keep these things, resource, We like to learn. Is Isutirivana, whatever. And it's in English. We are children of truth. We like to learn so that we know. So I'm going to keep it for my resource file. So I have everything, people. Not everything. I regret sometimes. Some of those photos, and it's my money. I paid money to take the pictures, and then in frustration, I chuck out everything the way I was treated. But I still have a few pictures, like Amel. I have Amel and Casey. And then I have the professional ones with some of my key children up there. Yeah. So you see, another one, I'm not going to read it. I'm just putting here. Later on, I might find something to do with it. So I am the person who is always on record. I don't leave anything to chance. If I raise a concern verbally and it's not addressed, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to put it in. Yeah. 30th of the 7th, 2006. And I wrote at the bottom, copy of report was sent to Ofsted, but I did not get acknowledged. Yeah? So that's who I am. Can't take that away from me. So I'm going to finish this, get some food. I might not go to bed early. My husband said he's going to collect his medication tomorrow. I said to him, do you want me to come with you? No. Right. So this would be a letter, but I have the letters. So I'm going to put whatever I need to put together, and then I'm going to do other things. And then I show you. Eunice is a thief. Eunice is probably a pedophile ring too. Yeah? July 2006. So see back then how I used to draft whatever. Yeah? These will be online as well. Yeah? But now I'm going to be making my collage and getting rid of whatever I need to write. Unison is a thief. When I contacted them after they overturned Government Law 2017 for employees to pay to take their employers to whatever they send back, that my case is closed. I have the letters here, by the way. Yeah? So any relevant letter, I am not getting rid of it, I'm keeping it. So I've put this on the original on file. So as you can see, reference, asking for reference for Augusta Foster. Yeah? These are some of the people that I help up the career ladder and where I am. Needing emotional regulation treatment? Right. Southwark Council. That's why I said I'm going to kick Southwark Council up their ass too. They are criminals. Probably have pedophiles. You hear I read about whatever. Southwark Council, Education Human Resources, and they asking me for reference for dear Miss Myers, re-reference request for Augusta. Yeah, me. So I'm not chucking that out yet. I have the original. I'm not chucking it out yet. Need to go eat. So certain things will be going. Yeah. So this is when I wrote again, another whatever, and this was sent to me. So I'm always raising concern and writing. Yeah. So here it is. So if I am the one who needs emotional regulation treatment, we shall see. Put this in here. This sooner. So okay. So I've kept this. Yeah. So I'm going to put it on record. So here it is. Supervision. Private and confidential. Mervelee Myers, trainee group supervisor. I don't know who was training me, but I was training. I do all the work, and somebody take the whatever to train me to do the work. 17th of the 5th, 2006. King's commencement date, 14th of the 4th, 03. How long in present job? 3 years, 1 month. Assessment year. Yeah. So there it is. So I need to read this. Or I need to scan it. Yeah. So here it is. Training. Areas for assessment and achievement against those areas. Ensure that the expected standard of performance is clear for each area. Each of the areas in terms of quantity, quality, and timeliness. See attached guideline sheet for whatever. Areas for assessment. Occupational areas. Job knowledge. Job skills. Personal effectiveness. Service excellence. Interpersonal skills. Organizational working, work planning, managerial, where applicable, staff supervision, resource management. Achievement comments against each area. Excellent skills in working, job description. Excellent skills put into practice or doing ongoing training. So I was training with studying with the Open University, and every training I'm on it. Provide an excellent service for both parents and children. So you'll find again later, I'll take the letters out and then what one parent did. Good communication skills when dealing with children, colleagues, and parents. And you see, whatever. Good organizing and working planning. Staff supervision need to be delegated as part of development and growth. Objective. Specific work-related objectives. Develop supervision skill and in preparation for appraisal. Build confidence in dealing with individual staff. Looking at the birth to 3 matters and linking with the foundation. To be implemented with the nursery on a whole. Overall support for junior staff in areas of their educational development. Better understanding, whatever. Don't think I have to read everything. I'll read this bit. Overall assessment. The year for Mervelee has started stormy as it progressed. It gradually began something settling down. Mervelee has grown with outstanding qualities, competent, reassuring others, something whatever. Yeah? 2006. I don't necessarily need to whatever, as long as it's on here. Yeah? 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 Sometimes you just need to let some of these things go, but at least I'm putting it on here. I'll decide what I'll do with it, and I'm not making decisions in a hurry. But that was then, and this is now. So I've got my studies and studying certificates to prove. So I don't necessarily need this. But maybe I can use something from it to make a collage. So I'm not doing anything in a hurry. I need to go get food to eat. But I'm like this. Yeah? I said I don't lose nothing. So this is to do with mice droppings. Mice droppings. Yeah? I'm not going to read it. I'm just telling you the way I go about safeguarding everybody. Yes, there's a mice in my house. Come every year. So Tom see him again. See it again. Yeah? Pauline Dale, site manager. All of them. Cuff them. The soon I might just make up my mind and chuck out all of these. I'm not in a hurry, as I said. Yeah? This one says concerns about key child. Yeah? So I'll decide what I do with them later. And get rid of the whatever. Yeah? Since starting, this is another one. Laura Desmond is a liar or whatever. But they are programmed, yeah? But since starting the foundation, I've been supported. Supported by who? Have I been supported by anybody? Yeah? So that's another one. I'll decide what I do with them. Yeah? So this is what I wrote at the bottom. I had to challenge inequalities to get here. I'm still disempowered to keep me at the bottom. Yeah? I'll decide what I do with them. I might just decide and just chuck them out, but I don't do anything in a hurry. Oh dear. This place is a mess and I have to get on. So I'm setting up an environment where I can just find information at the tip of my fingertips, so it's not a lot of things cluttered. I have a boxes under there. Oh, this must be the letter that Raphael's mom talk about. Look at this. She said I wrote her a letter explaining why I don't force a child to do. Here it is. So now I have these. So when I'm finished now, I'm going to sort these folder. I was saying, where is it? For attention of parent of Raphael, read daffodil display. See? Hey. I don't use half measures. I didn't think just explaining it to her would have helped. Seeing it in writing is better. 10th of March 2008. I wonder if I can still find these on my sticks. I don't know. I have so many sticks all about. And some things were saved on. I have the not the necessarily the thingy. It's the disc. I have some disc here. When I was studying with the Open University, so it wasn't whatever it's this, but I still have them, so I don't know if anybody can help me. But probably I don't need to go back. This is good enough for what I intend to do because I can use this as a reference source. And look how long. 8 years I have these things done. If only somebody had prompted me when I'm seeking help to say, look within yourself instead of going out there and how many people scam me. Right. You see from when I'm doing all these things? 2007. Where is Dr. Juanita Cox? Where is Dr. Juanita Cox? Dr. Juanita Cox, I'm going to get you, girl. If you don't act, I'm going to take this over and make it my own. Celebrating cultural diversity. Dear parents, carers, throughout the month of October, during the celebration of Black History Month, the staff and children will be involved in celebrating our multicultural diversity and heritage. In keeping with the setting's equal opportunities ethos of promoting inclusion, the staff are taking this opportunity to actively involve you in promoting your children's children development and learning across the wider curriculum areas. By working in partnership with parents, we hope to end the celebration with an international day when all the children and staff are expected to dress up in traditional clothes / costumes if they have any. I put that in bracket. So you see where my son and the situation in the paper. Now I find something. I started doing a review. You see where I'm coming from. Evan Julius M. Stanemard, you underestimate your sister. I don't need to read anymore. I have all this here now. See? I don't do things by half measure. Can you see if I wasn't thwarted where I could be in this world? Richard Harty, I'm going to kick you up your ass. You pedophile boy. So yes, I'm going to sort this folder and keep what I need to keep and organize. Yeah? So this is to do with Alistair. Yeah? I'm going to finish this yam. I need to go eat. So you see where how I was started? Yeah? Key children setting and home links record. See? So I would have used these, I think, in my studies. That's why they anonymize. Yeah? All right. There is a God. Nothing happened before the time, because maybe if I'd really taken stock, it would mean much to me. I went through my grieving and whatever I had to go through, and here I am 8 years later. So this is the second miscarriage of justice. I'm not going to go further with this. I'm just showing you what I have. So I'm going to spend the rest of sorting this out. This must be finished by the weekend. Yeah? Claudette Jacobs. Dear Miss. So this is me when I sought training, part of my personal professional development plan, studying with the Open University. Yeah? There it is. Child protection. I am one. Yeah? Local safeguarding board. Hi. So the council, I'm coming after you. So see, I made up my own thing, asking, getting permission to do my studies. Yeah. So I have. I'm worth every penny of that 46 to 55,000 I was offered. How many thwarted me that I didn't get to train? I have the endorsement, so I'm just gonna put things together now and do my podcast. How I was thwarted, how this I left from here to here. Yeah. So I showed you how I do my thing. Yeah. Yeah. Consent forms. I prepared my own. Can you see where I could have been with my wealth of knowledge or whatever? I'm just gonna. I have that. So people, I actually developed these. They were just some little strips of paper, and I developed on my computer. Yeah, I developed these on my computer. Can you imagine where I could have been? 2008. So I'm going to end this one here. Finish off. So this was by somebody who came to our nursery to do placement. They must be having their own consultant now, consultancy, and I'm here. A criminal needing emotional regulation treatment. Oh, yeah, me laugh. Yeah, yeah. More paperwork of what I do. Supervision. You have people in authority who they can't swing whatever, but they are the ones in leadership. But God is good, oh. I ain't in no work, oh. Nobody to stress me out, oh. So I'm trying to get back myself together and help and heal my husband. He's been traumatized. 8 years of discrimination has traumatized him. Dr. Juanita Cox. Dr. Juanita Cox. I'm going to be going out there and producing some work, my girl. Coconut. Coconut woman is calling out. Yeah? So this is to do with Tim. See? And I said I'm not want to be embroiled. Become settlement. So I'm going to put these to good use, people, and show people who I am. I don't take chances in anything. It has to be in black and white. So this is to do with Tim and Siobhan. So soon I can chuck them out. Hi. I'm going to use this for reference of how I diffuse situation. So all right, that is done. I'm going to finish. And then I'm going to put some of that with other things. So maybe now I take out some of what's in that thingy now and put it together in here to have that folder. So that's something I have to look at. So as I said, I'm not delaying. I need to finish and go get some food. I'm hungry. When the moon takes the place of the sun in the sky, I call for my dear to go walking by to a place no one knows. I promise to be when we are alone. We will make love. Oh, yes, we will make love. Mm-hmm. Oh, 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 they promised me. So faithful and true, I love you. Oh, yes. Oh. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. When thy brother hate me, then make me love him. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. When my brother hates me, then make me love him. We are one mother and one father. When my brother is misguided, let me lead him back to the fold. In la 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 la. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. When my brother need guidance, give me the strength to guide him, because he's been my responsibilities from he was born. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. When my brother needs me, let me be there for him, because he think he is stronger than me. But my brother needs to understand his big sister before he don't have any say. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. I've always been writing from I was little. That's the way I done my therapy when I had no one to talk to. I committed it in writing. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. When other people try to bring me down, give me the strength to pick myself back up. Stay down for very long, because the God of my parents have always stood by me even when I was a rebel. I am a very stubborn person. I don't suffer fools gladly. And by now everyone should understand. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. My brother hates me, then let me love him, because I know he has been misled. There are haters that will separate us, but I have my faith in God. Lord, oh my Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Right, I'm gonna close this down. I'm out to speak to that man. I need food. So I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna close this down. Well, I'm finishing this. Gonna have some food to eat, and that's it. I've done pretty well. Need to go do some shopping. Out of the house, but if this is not finished, oh dear, I will never be able to do that. I just do Facebook. I don't even know what I'm doing.